I made love to my baby all day and all night. I had to keep on going, trying to get my flavor right. I kept right on loving all night and all day till I finally realized my little woman had passed away. Hard riding Papa, from my head down to my shoes. Hard riding Papa paid all my loving dues. All the old women's crying mercy, and the young women's mourning the blues. I looked over at my baby, so still and so sweet. Tears streaming from my eyes, I was filled with misery. But the landlady had been watching through the keyhole in the door. She stuck her head out the window, screaming murder up on the second floor. He's a hard-riding Papa, head down to my shoes. Hard-riding Papa paid all my loving dues. The old women's crying mercy, and the young women's mourning the blues. From the judge was a lady named Brown. He set out for a court reporter, take my confession down. She asked me for a reason, said, explain it if I could. What makes such a bad man be so good? He's a hard-riding Papa, head down to my shoes. I'm hard-riding. I paid all my loving dues, and the jury's crying mercy. The courtroom's mourning the blues. Miss Brown said this man's a menace to our society. It's too dangerous to send him to the penitentiary. I'm gonna have to take the whole responsibility and take this hard-riding Papa home with me. He's a hard-riding Papa, head down to the shoe. Hard-riding Papa paid all my loving dues. The old women's crying mercy, the young women's mourning the blues. Well, the old women's crying mercy, the young women's mourning the blues. I don't have any vocal monitor, okay? To be sure, I don't have any vocal in the monitors. Vocals, there we go. Thank you. Here's a farmer tune, this old song from the time in the United States when people couldn't grow the kind of crops they wanted to, and people paid them to plow under the oranges and the lettuce and everything. And the farmers couldn't make a living and they lost all their farms. And this one guy came along and wrote this tune about it. Through spring and winter, summer and through fall, but the mortgage worked the hardest and the steadiest of us all. It worked all nights and Sundays, worked each holiday, settled down among us, and it never went away. Farmer comes to town with his wagon broken down. Farmer is the man who feeds us all. If you'll only look and see, I know you will agree that the farmer is the man who feeds us all. Farmer is the man. Farmer is the man. He lives on his credit until fall. Then they take him by the hand and they lead him from his land. And the merchant, he's the man who gets it all. Farmer is the man. He lives on his credit until fall. With the interest rate so high, it's a wonder he don't die. But the taxes on the farmer feeds us all. The banker says he's broke, and the merchants up in smoke. They forget that it's the farmer feeds them all. It would put them to the test if the farmer took a rest. Then they'd know that it's the farmer feeds them all. Farmer is the man. Farmer is the man. Well, he lives on his credit until fall. Well, his pants are wearing thin. His condition is a sin. But the taxes on the farmer feeds us all. Paul. Where's Paul? Get talking. Every man don't understand the Bible like, and that's all now. I'll tell you that's all. But you better have Jesus now, 'cause I tell you that's all. Well, the denominations have no right to fight, well, they ought to go on, treat each other right, and that's all now. I'll tell you that's all. But you better have Jesus now, 'cause I tell you that's all. One another, and that's all now. I'll tell you that's all. But you better have Jesus now. I'll tell you that's all. Well, the primitive Baptists, they believe that you can't go to heaven unless you wash your feet, and that's all now. I'll tell you that's all. But you better have Jesus now. I'll tell you that's all. The African Methodists, they believe the same. There's no denomination said a thing but a name, and that's all now. I'll tell you that's all. But you better have Jesus now. I'll tell you that's all. College, you can go to your school. If you ain't got Jesus, you're an educated fool, and that's all now. I'll tell you that's all. But you better have Jesus now. I'll tell you that's all. Well, for people that jump from church to church, you can bet that conversion don't amount to much, and that's all now. I'll tell you that's all. But you better have Jesus now, 'cause I'll tell you that's all. Sometimes you just can't make machinery do what you want it to do. It's too bad. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, it's all right. It's just not sounding like it should. Well. Have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? I've been a-hearing his name all over the land. Rainy nights down in the engine house, sleeping just as still as a mouse. Man, come along, taste the side in the rain. Was that a vigilante man? Rainy nights, we pass the time away, sleeping in some good warm place. Man, you come along, take us out in the rain. Well, was that a vigilante man? Was that a vigilante man? Well, Preacher Casey was just a working man, and he said, "Good night, all you working men. That children down in the river, some strange man was that a vigilante man." Have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? Well, I've been hearing his name all over the land. Great big mystery. What's that? And it sure is worrying me that it's Ditty Wah Ditty. It's Ditty Wah Ditty. I wish somebody you would tell me what Ditty Wah Ditty mean. What does it mean? I went out and walked around, and somebody yelled, "Now look who's in town! It's Mr. Ditty Wah Ditty." Mr. Ditty Wah Ditty. I wish you people tell me what Ditty Wah Ditty means. Some little girl about 4 feet 4 said, come on, Papa, give me some more. Your Ditty Wah Ditty, your Ditty Wah Ditty. I wish you would tell me what Ditty Wah Ditty means. Church, put my hat on the seat, and a lady sat on it and said, Daddy, you sure is sweet, Mr. Ditty Wah Ditty. Mr. Ditty Wah Ditty. I said, lady, please tell me what Ditty Wah Ditty means. I got thrown out of church because I talk about Ditty Wah Ditty too much. Mr. Ditty Wah Ditty. Mr. Ditty Wah Ditty. I wish you people would tell me what Ditty Wah Ditty means. Thank you. Man came out west in the United States in the old days and shot up a bunch of people. They wrote this tune about him. Well, I'll sing you a true song about Billy the Kid. And I'll sing you the record of days that he did way out in New Mexico. Long time ago when a man's only friend was his own 44. When Billy the Kid was a very young lad in old Silver City, he went to the band way out west with a knife in his hand. At the age of 12 years, he killed his first man. Well, that Mexican maidens play guitars and sing songs about Billy, their boy, bandit king. Before his young manhood had reached the setting, he'd a match on his pistol for 21 days. It was on one black night that poor Billy died. He said to his friends, I'm not satisfied. It's 21 men that I put bullets through. This sheriff Patcher's gonna make 22. This is how Billy the Kid met his fate. The big moon was shining and the hour was late. Shot down by Packer, Silver City's best friend. The poor law's life had reached its sad end. we go. Cigarette. There we go. Oh, Lord, I'm a fool for a cigarette. Well, it's when you finish choking, 'cause I wants to smoke it. Lord, I'm a fool for a cigarette. Well, it's the worst old habit I've ever had. I sure want me a cigarette bag. But I'm broke and I ain't got a penny. That's why I can't get any. Lord, I'm a fool for a cigarette. Well, it's mine. I went for your cigarette. Be sure that you don't get it wet. Because when they're wet and broken, well, it's so hard to smoke 'em. Yeah, mister, I'm a fool for a cigarette. Puff and puff and puff and puff, but still I just can't get enough. Because like a car needs gasoline, well, I've gotta have my nicotine. Yes, I'm a fool for a cigarette. I'm a fool for a cigarette. Lord, I'm a fool for a cigarette. I'm a fool for a cigarette. Thank you. Yeah. Gotta straighten all this technical crap out, you know? Stupid. But we'll get to it here. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, I can't hear it too well either. But it's gonna be all right. The voice is there somewhere, you know. We have a... Let's see. Well, every woman I know is crazy about an automobile. Every woman I know is crazy about an automobile. And here I am standing with nothing but rubber heels. Every woman I know is crazy about an automobile. Well, every woman I know, she gotta have herself an automobile. And here I am standing with nothing but rubber heels. They say walking women home is a thing of the past. The women wants to ride, they wants to ride in class. Some like Cadillacs, some like Fords, some like anything as long as it rolls. Every woman I know crazy about an automobile. Every woman I know, she gotta have herself an automobile. And here I am standing, stuck in rubber heel. About an automobile. Every woman I know, she's crazy about an automobile. And I am standing with nothing but rubber here. Well, it said, riding and loving can't be beat. You and your woman in your own front seat. Now she can play with your keys and shift your gears. Turn on your radio loud enough to hear. Now she can turn up the heat and flip on your fan. Then start it rolling just as fast as you can. 'Cause every woman I know thinks about an automobile. Every woman I know, she's gotta have herself an automobile. And I'm standing with nothing but rubber here. And I get me some money, I'm gonna buy me an automobile. Every woman I know, she's crazy about an automobile. Thanks, folks. Here's a World War II story everybody ought to relate to, being from this part of the country and all. Here's a guy out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean watching for planes, you know, when they come in all shot up. And he amuses himself by making up this little story. It goes like this. He says, now one of our planes was missing. And it was 2 hours overdue. One of our planes was missing with with all its gallantry. Now the radio set was humming as we waited for a word, and the noise broke through the humming, and this is what we heard. Coming in on the wing and I pray. Coming in on the wing and I pray. Though there's one motor gone, we can still carry on just like I've been doing. Coming in on the wing and I pray. It's kind of a song you sing when your sound system doesn't work so good. What a show! What a fight! Boys, they really hit our targets for tonight. Now we sing as we limp through the air. Look below, there's our field over there. With our one motor gone, we can still carry on. Coming in on the wing and a prayer. We're coming in on the wing and a prayer. Coming in on the wing and a prayer. With our full crew on board and I trust in the Lord. We're coming in on the wing and a prayer. Thank you, folks. Good night. Thanks very much.
All my life I've been a traveling man. All my life I've been a traveling man. I'm staying alone and doing the best I can. Where to ship my trunk down to Tennessee. I ship my trunk down to Tennessee. It's hard to tell about a man like me. Couldn't get her off my mind. I had a gal, I couldn't get her off my mind. Well, she passed me up saying she didn't like my time. And I'm scared to bother around her house at night. I'm scared to bother around her house at night. She's got a police dog craving for a fight. Now his game is rambling, and when he gets the chance, his game is rambling when he gets the chance. He leaves a mark on everybody's pants. Well, I guess I'll travel, guess I'll let it be. I guess I'll travel, man, I guess I'll let it be. before she seeks that police dog on me. Sleepy John Estes tune, he known quite well to all, I'm sure, old blues singer. Lives down in Brownsville, Tennessee, where they don't have much. Sleepy John doesn't have, he's got dirt floors in his house and he's got no electricity. He plays the electric guitar though, so feels like playing, he goes next door and the man lets him plug in, the guy next door has got electricity. Had a hard life down there. And he talks about how there's a post office and a general store and a liquor store down there. Liquor store is owned by a white man, of course, named Mr. Peavy, who's been there about 40 years, you know. And John says if you clean up at home and act right, go down and act right, play a song or something, Mr. Peavy give him something to drink so he doesn't have to go into Memphis or get somebody to bring it for him. Wash my clothes, hang by the fire, get up in the morning, be thoroughly dry. I'm clean up at home, I'm clean up at home. If you clean up at home, I declare you can't go wrong. Well, I got a 5-cent cap, a 10-cent suit, and all you people think I'm trying to act cute. I've been cleaning up at home, I'm clean up at home. If you clean up at home, I declare you can't go wrong. I'll tell you what to do. Let Mr. Peavy get acquainted with you, and you won't have to go. Now you won't have to go. You can get what you want right here in my liquor store. He's got some on the floor, he's got some on the shelf. All you got to do is just help yourself, and you won't have to go. Now you won't have to go. You can get what you want right here in my liquor store. I played for the colored, I played for the white. All you got to do is act kind of nice and clean up at home. You can clean up at home. If you clean up at home, I declare you can't go wrong. My clothes, hang 'em by the fire, get up in the morning, be thoroughly dry, and I'm clean up at home, I'm clean up. If you clean up at home, I declare you can't go wrong, wrong, wrong. Sleepy John Estes was up at the Kennedy compound in Hyannisport playing for the family and friends when they got the news that President Kennedy had been shot down in Dallas. So he sat down right there and wrote this song. President Kennedy's gone. He stayed away too long. Late one Friday evening, everybody was sad. We lost the best president we ever had, and he's gone home, gone back home. He stayed away too long. Rode from town to town, hauling up for rice. Some low down rascal took the president's life, and he's gone home, gone back home. He stayed away too long. Miss Kennedy got a mansion down on the island, stayed 9 months all CB. She have another mansion soon as series Washington D.C. And he's gone home, gone back home. He stayed away too long. Well, everybody votes. They don't know what's going on. Nixon got back in it, and we ain't got no home. And he's gone home, gone back home. He stayed away too long. White horses and cars all in a row. I think Mr. Kennedy's got a right to his long white road, and he's gone Come back home. He stayed away too long. Holy Spirit, don't you leave me. Holy Spirit, don't you leave me. Holy Spirit, don't you leave me. Don't leave me in the hands of the wicked one. I know I've been praying, don't you leave me. I know I've been praying, don't you leave me. I know I've been praying, don't you leave me. Don't leave me in the hands of the wicked one. Well, I got religion, leave me. I got religion, don't you leave me. I got religion, don't you leave me. Don't leave me in the hands of the wicked one. I know I've done wrong, don't you leave me. I know I've done wrong, don't you leave me. I know I've done wrong, to leave me. Don't leave me in the hands of the wicked one. The Holy Spirit, don't you leave me. Holy Spirit, don't you leave me. Holy Spirit, don't you leave me. Don't you leave me in the hands of the wicked one. Now Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Oh, Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. And you can call him up and tell him what you want. Now the line never busy. Tell him what you want. Well, the line ain't never much you wanted his kingdom. Tell him what you, if you wanted his kingdom, tell him what you want. You can call him up and tell him what you want. What you want? Jesus on the mainline, tell him what you want. Jesus on the mainline, tell him what you want. Jesus on the mainline, tell him what you want. And you can call him up and tell him what you want. Boomer was a guy who used to follow the oil boom towns back in Texas and Oklahoma. They'd strike oil and the town would spring up. People would flock in to work in the oil fields. Then the oil would run out. The towns would fold up. They'd all go off down the road to the next one. Boomer was sort of a cross between a migratory worker and a hobo. Come and gather all around me. Listen to my tale of woe. Got some good advice to give you. Lots of things you ought to know. Take a tip from one who's traveled and never stopped to ramble around. 'Cause once you get the Roman fever, you never want to settle down, boy. You never want to settle down. Met a little gal in Frisco. I asked her to be my wife. Told her I was tired of roaming, gonna settle down for life. Well, then I heard the whistle blowing, and I knew it was a red ball train. And I let that gal beside the main road. I never saw that gal again, boy. I never saw that gal again. Saw the gal again. Never saw the gal again. Left that gal beside the railroad. Never saw the gal again. hear the train go by. Hear the train go. I can hear the train go by. Just dig my grave beside the railroad. Oh, I can hear the train go by.
Little Sleepy John A15. Now I asked sweet Mama Lily to see what this she said. I might, but I like to see behave well. Look at me, she did. Can't touch myself, but I might use it for my while. But just don't let my husband catch you there. Just don't let my husband catch you there. I went upstairs to have my little drunk. I never saw no whiskey. The blues made me sloppy drunk. I never saw no whiskey, but the blues made me sloppy drunk. I never saw no whiskey, but the blues made me sloppy drunk. Some said it was beans and some said it was greens. Slow consumption killing you by degrees. It's a slow consumption and it's killing you by degrees. Well, it's a slow consumption and it's killing you by degrees. Well, I asked sweet mama, let me see a tear. She said, I mind, but I like to keep it here. We'll see. Look at me, see, can't touch my, said I. Thought I might use you for my man a while. Look at me, just don't let my husband catch you there. Just don't let my husband catch you there.